Hi there, thanks for joining me again, back in the garage. What are we on today? We've got number plates. So, these lovely new gel style number plates. I've got a pair of the 4D plates. You can see they've got like raised, square edged numbers and letters on them. They look quite nice. And we've got these ones which are the rounded. I do prefer this rounded, smooth style. I think these square edge ones are going to be a little bit hard to clean, but you know, personal preference. People like them. I just bought them because I wanted to do the two different styles. What we're going to do is fit them to the car. Now, these plates have come in with no documents, nothing. Now, got them from Amazon. The bargain price of £21. They vary slightly, they go up a little bit and down a little bit, but they're always under 25 quid for the pair. So this is two plates sent to you straight in the post, made up, looking absolutely lovely. I couldn't get a set of these locally for that price, so an absolute bargain. And no documents. In the advert it says they'll ask you for your documents after you've made the purchase. Nobody ever did, and this isn't a coincidence. These were both sent out with no documents on two separate purchases, and also I've had another two sets of plates for other cars with no documents either. So it just saves so much hassle, It's such a palaver getting people's V5s, sending them documents, card flipping MOTs and all the rest of it. So this is great. It's a really nice, easy way of doing it. So let's go and fit these onto the car. I'll pop links in the description for all of the plates and where we've got them from, and hopefully the DVA don't get hold of it and shut them down. But hey ho, that's life. Let's crack on, let's get these on the car. So on this car, we've got two different styles of plates. We've got the drilled and screwed type on the front, and on the back, we've got the bonded type. So we've got a nice mixture for us to show you what we're going to do. Let's get this one off first, and then we've got to drill the new plate to get the holes right, and then we can get that on the car. So first of all, we've got to open up these little caps. So we need a flat screwdriver, and you just literally pop it in the front and pull them off, and that's really corroded. I'm not looking forward to get that out. That could be tricky. So that's both of them off there. It's only into plastic, so they shouldn't be too tight. So let's just have a look. How corroded that is. Can you see that? That is proper corroded. I mean, look at that. Okay, so let's see how we get on. Oh, there's nothing left of it. Look, it's gone. Nah, that ain't coming off. Okay, this one's all right. Must have changed this one at some point. This side. Okay, so that's one out of there. So looking at that, look, that's freeing it off. It's actually turning as I rotate the plate wrench. Gosh, we don't scratch the paintwork. Keep it off the paintwork if we can. But yeah, it's just coming out. I might be able to get a pair of pliers on it now. Alright, it's coming. I'll keep going. That's because it's rotten and swollen into the plate, and that's why this one's gone all tatty down to that corrosion. Out. Yeah, look at that. That's corroded into the number plate, and that's what's made it go all crappy and that on the end. And look, yeah, old and tattered. These are old, guys. I've had these. I don't know. Probably 10 years. Yeah, I think it is. It's about 10-year-old. But what we do need to do, we need to get that out of there, because I'm going to use it as a template onto the new number plate. So we'll have that out with a pair of pliers. This here looks okay. We'll give this a good clean and a good wipe down before we put the new one on. Right, so let's just flip this one over. Got my little mole grips there. We can clamp that on a bit tighter. And we'll just screw that through forwards. There it is, that's out of there. Now, like I say, we need to use this as a template for the new, and it's got a bit of a bend on it as well for the front of the car. It's moulded to its shape over years of use, and we're just going to line that up on the plate like that, and then we can pop a little marker into that one. Okay, let's get the right size to start with. It looks like it's going to be that's a 4.5, so is it going to be a 4 then? It's really small holes, this one. Oh, I've gone tiny. Okay, we'll start with a 3.5. And just make sure we get this absolutely spot on, lining it up. So we'll just check along the top and down the sides. Everything looks like it's lined up. Top and sides is all perfect. Okay, and now we can pop. We're just going to mark it. We're going to go all the way through. We're just going to put a little marker hole in there, and then we'll do the same with the other side. And there's his 2 marks. Now we need to drill this with something underneath it. I'm not going to drill into my worktop, so I'll get a little piece of wood, I'll put it underneath so we can press down on this. Basically what you've got on the back of this is a sticky reflective sheet. If you just go straight for it, you tend to pull that sheet off the back and ruin the plates, and you get water behind it. It looks a right mess. So we need to make sure that you've got something solid underneath it that you can drill down and it doesn't tear the reflective sheet off the back. A nice trusting bit of wood there, bit of 6x2. We can put that on there, press down on that, keep it really tight to the table, and just let the drill work itself. Don't push it through, let it work its own way through there. Okay, that's one in. We'll do the same with the other side. Grab one of my new screws, and I think we're going to have to make the holes a little, the holes got to go slightly bigger than what they were, because the new screws are slightly bigger. So let's go up to 4.5. Yeah, if you look down the grade there, 4.5 looks about right. Swap that over. And again, we've got to be really careful now, because if it bites, it will snap it. So really gently. There we go, that's one. Whoops. Two. And that's really clean, look, a nice clean. Yeah, really clean. Just get rid of the lip on that one, it's got a little lip on it. Just put a bigger drill just to clean the burr off the top. Yeah. Got some new screws to go through. And there we go, they're through nicely. Also on these plates, they come with a little bit of plastic over the letters, just to keep them protected, so we've got to peel those off, otherwise they look all dull and horrible. Not the easiest job in the world, you need some good nails, and even with that you're still picking away at them, look. But we get there eventually. It's like trying to peel the back off the double-sided sticky tape. That's not my favourite one either. Come on. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so there we go, we've got it ready to go on. But like I say, we're going to wipe this first, so I've got a pack of the ultimate grime wipes brilliant, absolutely brilliant stuff. Love these, and we'll pop this in the description, a link for it. What you get with these, they're like a two textured. You've got smooth one side and rough the other, so you can really have a good clean. We don't want to use the rough side on the paintwork though, because I think it will scratch it, so smooth side. And we can really give that a good wiping down. I do like the screws on these front bumpers where they're a bit concave. That's the wrong one, convex. The ones that curve outwards. Okay, right, so that's cleaned up now. With the plates they come with a fitting kit, which is basically your little capped screws. So you pop your screw through the plate, same on the other side, into the hole on the bumper we've got on both sides, and then we can screw those up. Don't want to go too tight because again it is only into plastic, but as long as it's there, and that is a perfect fit, look. So them holes have gone in exactly the same as what they came off on the other plate. I'm going to be really anal and just point these upwards like that. And we can fold them down and click them in. 1, 2. Front one's on and done. Looking lovely. Well, it's nice, isn't it? I don't know about cleaning. I think it might be a bit yeah, dirty in the gaps, but hey, still looks nice. Let's do the back one. Right, this back one is going to be a different story altogether, because if I remember right, I could say it was a long while ago. Oh, got a bit of corrosion there. Look, got a little bit of blistering. That's a pain. Anyway, so yeah, a long while ago when I put these on, maybe 10 years ago, this one, the sticky tabs I got weren't very good and it kept lifting away. So I ended up bonding it on with silicone. It's going to be a nightmare to get off, I think. But look what's happening. This is the worst one. This is all peeling off. So they've got to come off. It's got to be done. And that feels pretty stuck. Oh my God. Right then. So how am I going to play this? Oh, something's happening. Oh, there's one bit. I hope you don't snap and twat me in the face. I have got some wire that I could feed in the back. Grab that with a pair of grips. Top and bottom. I thought I might be able to saw action it off, but it's just cutting through the plate, look. Just got to go for it tonight. Oh, it's coming. Oh, there we go. Sticky pads and silicone. Oh, no one was going to nick them in a hurry, were they? Oh, fucking heck of that. Look at that, what a mess on the back of the car. Now I'm going to have to try and get most of this off, because I wasn't wanting to silicone them back on again, if I could help it. So let's get peeling. Got to be really careful, but I've got my tough built knife, and we'll just scrape at that gently. Try not to get through the paintwork. Now this is going to take forever. It's going to be such a slow process, so we'll get you on warp speed and just slowly taking the sticky tops off, getting rid of some of the glue and the silicone that's on there. I think that actually looks like no nails or something like that. I don't think it's the silicone. There's probably everything on there, I can't remember, it's that long ago. Right, get some standard thinners on that now and try and clean the rest of the glue off. Oh, I've got the old ultra grind wipes again. Let's just see what's dirt and what's silicone and stuff left on there. It's got to come off, it's got to be spotless, otherwise these new tabs ain't going to stick to the back of the car. I could drill the back of the car and screw them, but I really don't want to. Right, standard thinners, a bit of rag. See if this will shift some of this glue. So the thinners will get into that glue off those sticky tabs, loosen it up a bit, and then I can have another go at it, work it, scrape it away, and it goes all like really soft and gooey and horrible. So it takes some cleaning off, but make sure you use standard thinners and not 4K thinners, otherwise you'll take your paint off. It's all about getting it back on again in exactly the same place as what it came off. So I'm going to make a couple of markings before I go for it. We're going to get a black pen. Okay, so I can roughly just see where the line is that I'm going to go to. So I'm going to take this shape in the middle here, just measure that exactly. So I'm going to go from the inner part to the inner part, which is 17.2. 17.2, so half of 17 is 8.5, so 8.6 is where we're looking at, which is exactly on that 0 there. So on that 0 line there, that is his centre point. And then if we get the plate and we do the same thing with that and just measure it across. Oh, actually, we've got a little bit showing on the top. We need to just give that a trim. You see that little bit of edge there? Just got to make sure we get rid of that. It's just where they've manufactured it. I've just not trimmed it down quite right. Okay, that's got it. A bit on that edge as well. Takes me back to when I used to make number plates in the garage. I ain't done that for a few years, I tell you. I certainly didn't like these ones. Okay, I think we're there. Yep. Right, and so now let's measure this. Like I say, along the top. 52, 26, 26 exactly there. Just put a little mark right on the top. And now we can see his line there. And that there, and that there should be smack bang in the middle. And as long as I can get my line right from where it was before, which is just there, we shouldn't be far off. Yeah, I like that. Okay, time for some sticky pads. So I'm going straight for this now. This is clean, it's all good. These should stick well, as long as they're decent. Again, I don't know, I bought my line. Do I just go for the 3M tape? I think I'm going 3M. I'm going to go for the 3M. Right, this stuff is amazing. It'll hold your house up. The hardest thing is getting the backing off it when you've stuck stuff on. So let's go with this then, a bit on the end. Go quite close to the end. Have a run along there. And I'll just snip that off shy there. Ugh. Okay. Same that side. If it's a cold day, you need to just get a little bit of heat on it, so a hairdryer or a heat gun, just warm it up a little bit, and then it'll make this stick really, really well. It'll bond it to the back of the car. Right, so we've got 3 of that on either end, and then I can whack some of these pads down the middle. I'm going to go along the top with a few of them. 3 along, because I've got this divot in the middle, so if I go along, same along the bottom, then we're pretty much stuck all the way around, aren't we? We've got sticky pads on there now. Oh, there you go. So you can see all the pads on it. Let's peel off and stick to the car. Oh, which is the worst bit. Like before, a real pain trying to get the backs off everything. I get the knife in there just to start them, and yeah, eventually though, after a bit of trial and error, we do manage to get all the backs off. Okay, we're all peeled. We've got it the right way up. We've got a little marking on the top, and that's got to hit just there like that, and then are we level? coming off in a hurry, is it? Stop. There we go. That looks pretty level to me. I don't look too far out. So there we have it. Set and number plates fitted to the car. It's only taken about an hour. Actually longer than that. About an hour and 10 minutes. But cleaning that off took a bit of time, didn't it? My own fault. Silicone and all that. It's a pig to get off. But it did the job on sticking the original plates on. Hopefully this will stick as well with the 3M. Yeah, it really tidies up the back of the car nicely. And we'll give it the full jet wash treatment now, just to make sure it don't come off and the letters don't peel off or whatever. So let's get the pressure washer on there. Nah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty waterproof. He's happy. And that's the other side, that's the 3D gel style. If you enjoyed the video, drop me some comments. Remember where to get them from, links are in the description. No documents required. So yeah, drop me a little thumbs up, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.